I'm cooking, Claudine.
What are you doing?
I am doing a beautiful dessert for Hanukkah.
Oh,
yes.
Cool. So Zimmy's coming over.
Zimmy's coming over. We have a lot of friends coming. And what I start doing here is a souffle glacé, you know. So I'm doing a meringue.
Oh, okay. Egg whites and sugar.
Egg white and sugar. Well, I just put sugar at the end. I have 3 egg whites here. Mm-hmm. Okay. And into this, I'm going to put vanilla. And here, fold that in. The vanilla and the egg yolk. And finally, on top of this, the flour, 2/3 of a cup. So this is like a light mixture, almost the mixture of a sponge cake, you know, but it is ladyfinger. And for that, it's important to sift it on top, or at least sift it before and add it gently. That's fine, Tilly. Okay. Good. Now, I have a pastry bag here.
And you have a helper.
You have a helper. You turn the end of it. If you think that this is going to be runny, push a piece in there so it doesn't go all over the place. Clean that, clean that. Okay, Claudine. And then, can you give me you fold that like an accordion, grab it here, and we're ready to do our ladyfinger. Yeah, this is up, you come back. We do
I can do the up.
So
I can sing the song, but I don't remember the words.
3, 4. Okay. Doesn't really matter. We're going to break them into pieces. So.
Oh, great.
Here. That's why I let you do it. Powdered sugar on top of it.
And the powdered sugar will stay even when you cook it?
It gives a nice crust to the top, you know. This is what you want.
Oh.
And basically what I like to do is to wait a second, put another layer of powdered sugar. So you know what I want to do here? I want to start a syrup. I have a cup of fruit juice here. Orange, lime, and lemon, which I want to put in there with the sugar. This is the syrup for the souffle glacé, the ice cold souffle. And then now you take all of the rind there that I have, which I already did, and you put them into that wonderful little machine here, which is like a coffee grinder, to really have a powder of those herbs, you know. So that will boil for a couple of minutes, and then let me put that again.
This, at least I know I could do.
You mean you want to do this?
Uh-huh.
Voilà, mademoiselle, allez-y. Yeah, you want a good coating here of sugar. Form a nice crust on top, you know.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. You want me to like take this outside and blow on it to get rid of all this sugar?
All the sugar? No, we can, you know, hold it like this a little bit.
Ah!
And just
Jeez.
bang most of the sugar out, you know. Then you put it into the oven.
You want to tell me why the whole thing didn't collapse?
Why didn't it collapse? I put a piece of paper in the bottom and I butter the paper. And then you go butter side down on top of the cookie sheet. Then you turn it upside down, put it back there so it's buttered on both sides.
Oh, so everything sticks. Okay.
Everything sticks. Okay. Now my syrup here is cooking for a while. It's about fine. I have 4 egg yolk here.
Yeah.
This is the base of the souffle now. Now this is 2 different things, remember? We are doing one is the ladyfinger, which you may or may not do for that recipe because you can put something else inside. You can put pieces of pancake. Okay. So this, we have to pour that syrup into the egg yolk. I want to do that on not too high speed, you know. And then I increase the speed. And Claudine, this is going to take about 10 minutes if you want a thick base, you know. Now here.
So this is it for souffle.
Yes, look at the mixture. You know, an appareil à bombe, we call that. You know, a bomb mixture.
Why?
Because that's how it's called. We do a bomb, which is a type of ice cream, you know.
Oh,
Okay, cognac in there.
now it's a bomb.
Now it's a bomb. The cognac and whipped cream, you know, but you have that strong taste of the citrus fruit. Okay, here. And then we have 3 cups of cream, and they are whipped, which at least double, you know, in texture. Now I'm going to fold this. See, nice. And now you're going to take about 6-8 lady finger on that plate. We're going to break them in, well, and first put some Grand Marnier on top. Put them whole.
On the plate.
Yeah. So the Grand Marnier, as you know, is brandy. So I put some there. Probably a couple more. I mean, that souffle glacé will serve 15 people.
Or we could just sit around and eat these.
That's good. Now look at the mixture here. This is good. Okay. So,
Okay.
let's say a mold, this is about 4 cups souffle mold, because the souffle glacé is not a real souffle. It's a false souffle. I mean, we pretend that. And that's what I say here. You see, we put the lady finger, which is really classic, and I wanted you to know how to do lady finger, but you can put little pieces of pancake or whatever.
Oh,
that
okay.
should be fine here. That's fine, Titin. This. And voilà. Now I'm going to fill that up to the edge like this.
Do I keep ripping these things?
Yes, and
Oh,
this, here, a couple of pieces in there like this. And that has to go into the freezer. And I have one which is hard already.
No, it's like ice cream hard.
Yeah, you see the little pieces of... And then we put a color around, you know. You want to tighten this around here, hold it. I put a piece of string here.
I want it to seep.
Won't sip. You want it straight. You want to be careful there is no... And then a triple nut. Please put your finger there. You have it?
Yep.
Okay. That's it.
Looks very nice.
And then, you know, a soufflé glacé, you want to do that, you can do that certainly way ahead. And, but what happens is that if you really do it ahead and it gets really hard, you want to take it out of the freezer, put them in the refrigerator. I would say that size soufflé, that's a big one, a good hour and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has to start getting a bit soft, you know, on top to serve it. You can really do the top straight. Not that it's that important. The souffle,
No, but it looks nicer.
the souffle can rise uneven. Okay.
Do you put anything else on it, or are you done?
No, that's it. Now it goes back into the freezer. Okay. Oh yes, and another thing too. When it's frozen, cover it with a piece of plastic wrap because you don't really want to have any taste or anything
smells.
falling on top of it. So let's see here.
Ooh.
Boy, that's souffle rise, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Let the souffle rise.
It's the only time where the souffle can wait for you and you don't have to wait for the souffle.
That's a good point, Claudine. That's a very good point. Okay. We equalize the top like this. If it had been in the oven, it would get brown, right?
Oh.
So we have to brown it. And sometimes I mark my souffle, you know, like this, before it goes into the oven, so that gives the same effect. Maybe like this. That's it. What you do now, because almost a third of it is outside, you cut a wedge like this, and you grab that wedge right here. So you do the whole thing, you can put a bit more powdered sugar and start dishing into your bowl. And that's why I put the rest of the ladyfinger in what goes on top, you know.
I'm putting that right there. A beautiful place setting for a beautiful dessert.
There is another dessert that we've done here, which I love to do during the holiday fruit cake.
Fruit cake.
And this is done with, like the citrus fruit that I showed you there, but you take the peel of lemon, orange, tangerine, and so forth, and grapefruit with the pith, you know, the white stuff underneath.
You always tell me to get rid of it.
Yeah, no, but wait a minute. You cut it into dice this way. Then you blanch it, cover it with cold water, boil it like a minute, drain it, wash it, fill it up again, cold water, boil it another minute, rinse it. You do that 2 or 3 times. That's to take the bitterness out. And then you cook it with sugar until it's kind of candy. And in addition to that, what you do, you mix dry fruit with it, dry
like
apricot too.
and-
That, and you see here you have, you know, a pound cake, which is basically free because when you buy that stuff, it's very expensive. But when you do it yourself, it is very inexpensive and much better because you don't put any junk on it. So I'm cutting a piece here just for you.
Thank you.
And me. This is our holiday fruit cake. And here is our frozen citrus souffle with ladyfinger.
So what is dreidel?
Dreidel's a gambling game.
A gambling game?
Yep.
Okay.
Our friend Maggie brought her kid over to help us celebrate Hanukkah. We traded stories about our family celebrations.
Tell me what's going on here. All right, what does that mean?
Timo, I get everything.
Oh, that's a great way to start.
Okay, kid, let's go.
Absolutely right.
We're gonna show you one of our tradition here, you know? And this is when Claudine was small. Remember Claudine?
Yeah.
When Claudine was a little girl, we loved to make caramel in the snow.
Do you know what caramel is
Thick
made
now?
out of?
Sugar.
To make caramel, you just cook sugar and water until it turns caramel color. Take it outside and stir it. It will start to thicken. Then it's ready. And you see? Now look at that here.
Now
So
is
you-
the fun part.
Wow, look at that. We lift up that one.
This one's good. Look at this one.
Whoa. Look at it. It has a bump.
And you get to eat it.
Here, you hold this big one. Wow. What does that look like? Look at this.
Flower arrangement.
A flowers arrangement. Okay, let's have a piece of it.
Jack, this is really good.
It is, huh? That's a while ago.
Yep.
We're going to do a consomme. And I have a chicken stock here. And if you can see, the chicken stock is a bit cloudy. You know, we let it cool off, take all the fat out, so it's very lean. But it's a bit cloudy, so we want to clarify it. And the process of clarification is done with egg white. I have a couple of ladle of the stock here that I put there cold because you don't want to start with anything boiling hot. So I put like 3 egg white in it. You know, they also clarify wine, you know,
Yeah.
with egg white like that. Beat my egg white in
filter.
this. And that the green of vegetable. This is the stem of parsley. This is the green of leek. You don't use the white part of it because what you want to do, it's almost like an infusion with green, with herbs, you know, you do an infusion.
So it's a taste
This
issue?
is
That's why
celery.
you don't use the
No,
the
and
greens,
the other
or-
one tend to get things clouded also.
Oh.
I have some
Tarragon.
tarragon there and some.
Time.
So here is my clarification,
Gooey.
which I mix there. Oh, and I want to put
Some
some
peppercorns in there, maybe?
peppercorn in there, yeah? Now you can use the peppercorn like that or crush them. They'll be stronger if you crush them, but basically they will seep and be about the same.
Okay.
Okay, so there, come here. No, you don't put that in there. I'm going to put some of this in there. Yeah, come on.
Ooh, it's foaming.
Well, yeah, the egg white, you know. And here, that will give me a lot of taste. Now, clarification for, you know, often people are not used to that. They get scared of it because it's supposed to get very transparent and clear, and it starts by getting really muddy and cloudy, you know. But eventually, it does clarify. So, what we have to do here, pour that in there. And now
This has to come back to a
a big
strong
spoon.
boil.
This has to come back to a strong boil, and you have to stir it occasionally until it comes to a boil. The whole mixture, because of the egg white, will coagulate into a crust, or we call a raft, onto it. So at that point, you'll pull it off the stove just with a little bit of heat left, and it just boils in one corner of the tub to make like a little hole, and it will filter through that crust. This is not the time when you stir it. This is what I did when I was an apprentice. When I was on guard in the afternoon, we did a thing of consomme like this. I was so proud. It was so thick, nice. Just before the chef came back, I took a big whisk and stirred it. I didn't know what it was. The chef came. It was 50 years ago. He looked at his consomme. He grabbed a knife, looked at me. I took off. I think he's still running after me. Okay, so occasionally take a look at this. Huh?
Okay.
And then we are going to do a garnish for the consomme. We're going to do little chicken quenelle. You know, so here I have a breast of chicken. I'm going to leave it right on top of it here, and we're going to put that in the food processor, that tiny food processor. I have a little bit of cream.
Do you want to put it?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Let's go this way, right? Yeah. Okay. Yep. This goes there. There is a hole, but not enough of a hole, so I'll put it here.
Only if you have a lot of time.
Okay, that's fine. And then in this, is it? Well, it could be a bit more. I want to give me a little bit of parsley there. To really emulsify it. Okay.
You want some more liquid?
Yeah, no, I want to put that in a little bowl now.
Okay.
So you're good at taking this out.
Yes, I am. I'll go find a little bowl.
Whoop! This come to a
Whoop.
boil. Now that's it.
I'll find a bowl.
Okay, it comes to a strong boil. I pull it off the heat there. It will form a crust. And that's going to filter through that hole there. Okay. See, I'm taking some to create that hole also, and that is going to cook the top of my raft. I can see that it's clarifying. Yeah, I can see that it's broken, but it is clarifying.
Oh,
So that we cook it slowly. Thank you, Claudine.
you're welcome.
So parsley or chive or
Whatever you happen to have around.
here, you want to mix this. We're going to do it directly in this there. And we can do that with a pastry bag. Okay.
You're doing this in a cold pan?
Yeah, actually the pan should be cooler than it is.
Really?
Well, you know why?
No.
If I don't do it, I should butter the bottom of the pan.
You did.
Yeah, but it should be colder because if it's warm a little bit, it tends to lift up when you do it. You know what? Wet the tip of your finger or a towel or whatever with a bit of water.
Okay. Hands are
Okay.
wet.
And move the tip down. You understand there?
Okay. And if they were not wet, it would stick, right? I'm just going to trust you. I'm not going to experiment.
If your finger were not wet, yeah, it would stick to it. All right.
They look like Hershey's Kisses. You know, they look like melted Hershey's Kisses.
Okay, we have a bunch of quenelle there. This is boiling a bit fast, you know? That's serious stuff. I can see. You see the clarification?
Oh, wow. Now I really see
It's
what you're
clear.
talking about.
But there's
Yeah.
still a little drop in that. You see in a while, you won't even see that. It will take a golden color. I'm gonna cook, so I'm putting it on the side even a little more. Okay. Now this, here we have to cook this, and you can do it with the boiling water. Need any stock here, so I'm putting some hot water right there.
So essentially, oh, look, they're floating away. You're going to poach them.
You're gonna poach them, yes, in water. Because, I mean, those will take 2-3 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
You don't even want to boil them because then they expand, they get rubbery-like. So here it is, you see? See the way they are? If you do that at your house, what you would want to do is to do that ahead. You poach them about 2-3 minutes, lift them up with a solid spoon, put them in a bowl of water and ice. Then they cool off, you drain them out, you're ready to serve with your consomme. Another garnish we did, because we're doing a really fancy dinner tonight for Zimi, is a little bowl of vegetable like this. So here...
It's a melon baller.
It's a melon baller, but you see, there is a hole on top here. Don't put your thumb here, because then there is no air, and you cannot put on it.
So that's been the problem.
So, because you have to do this, because of air, you go really underneath, and you do almost a perfect bowl, see?
Oh, okay.
The same thing with our turnips, you know. I shouldn't put that in there because those are cooked. What am I doing here? Okay, try to do a couple of those here. Put them here. That's it, good. Good. So basically, we drop that in boiling water, the carrot for about 5-6 minutes. Oh, that's the one which is not cooked. The turnips, about 4 minutes, and this is maybe 1 minute. And then you drain it out, cool them off.
Okay, you're at the beginning of a boil.
Put my beautiful quenelle there. They're boiling nicely. See that?
I want to see what it looks like on the inside.
Huh?
Oh, they're perfect.
Yeah.
I like the little spongy things.
Good, huh? Very delicate.
Very delicate.
Okay, they are basically cooked.
Okay.
So you know what? I'm going to let them a few minutes more to cook, and during that time, I'm looking at my consomme. My consomme will still, oh boy, it's really clarifying, beautiful.
Yeah.
So, but you see the crust is going to start sinking in it slowly, cook slowly, and you let it rest.
Is that how you know?
Yeah, but you need you need a good hours. And if the consomme is not strong enough, or if you have a stock which is weak, then you mix ground meat in the clarification, like a pound of ground beef.
Yeah.
Very lean, and then you cook it longer, an hour and a half, so that you get the taste out of the beef. That will strengthen your consomme. So we just have to wait until it's finished now. You see how clear it is now?
Yeah, and
it's beautiful amber color.
Yeah, and everything kind of fell to the bottom. That's what's supposed to happen?
The crust, yes, after a while start going. So very gently now. You want to go, see how clear it is, and put it through a kitchen towel, you know.
I think
you can do cheesecloth. People do. Cheesecloth is very expensive, and you know, a regular kitchen towel, you know, a clean one, that's perfectly fine.
between you and me, Mom makes very, very good consomme.
She does incredible consomme.
And I have to tell you, I think it's the patience issue. She's a little bit more patient than you and I.
You think so?
I think so.
You mean my consomme is no good?
Your consomme is beautiful.
Okay, well, I strain enough for you then. I'm going to put that here just to show you how to serve a portion of this.
Okay, let me get you a bowl.
Up, that back on top. Now, you want to put your garnish here, in there. You know, a couple of those. Those are warm, right?
So you would warm
Yes.
these.
Well, what, 2,
And
3
these are
little
warm.
cannelle. This is a very elegant.
I know Zimi's gonna love this.
It is not, but again, some base, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see crystal clear, you
Wow.
know. Okay. And this is the consommé printanier with the chicken quenelle. Okay, you know, after the consommé, we're doing a chicken liver mousse. For the chicken liver mousse, first you render the fat, and when it's basically all rendered, we have the chicken breast for a few seconds, then add herbs and spice, salt and pepper, of course, then shallot, garlic, and eventually cook them 1 minute or so, then add the liver. Now, you don't want to overcook it, but it has to cook just a few minutes, and then you put it in the food processor, and eventually in a food mill if you want to avoid little pieces that may still be in there. Then add the cognac and the pistachio, and salt and pepper to taste. Then let it cool off and it will harden, and stir it well with a spatula, and then you can put it into your presentation dishes. And then if you want, you can do a beautiful decoration on it. I have the green of leek. You just drop it in boiling water for 10-15 seconds and it becomes wilted. We do a thing like that. Here there is a little, a thing for to put in the pastry bag. You make a couple of holes there. So maybe doing that type of thing.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Okay, so we have a vase here. I mean, sort of.
I think so.
This is chives, that you can. I'm going to put them in somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, I'll make chives.
Okay, there I do leaves. You see, on a piece like that, I cut triangle here. I mean, lozenges, rather.
Mm-hmm.
And you can put them as, a little leaves here. A little leaf there. To do an ivy all around, You can spend a few hours,
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, this is fun. Okay, now I have to kind of fill up my bouquet in the middle, I have to do large stem or whatever, coming out of the vase here. I mean, you can do whatever you feel like it. You know me. That's a problem. Okay. Maybe I put that thing a bit higher here.
Oh, so you cover the ends?
Yeah. Okay, let's do little flowers with this. This is radish, right?
Yeah, I wanted to use the skin because it's very vibrant.
Yeah. You use everything. You see the little piece that I cut from here? I put them here. This is what, red?
I think that's pepper.
Piece of red pepper, that's good. Maybe we do a nut like this. To do a flowers like that here.
Okay, I'm gonna come around.
This looks incredible, isn't it? We put this here. Now at the end of this and that, let's do a carrot flowers maybe.
Okay.
I do one like this, this. We love to do that. Little kid.
Yeah.
Well, we put those little dots here. Here.
I wanted something because the white looks so white.
So you want to turn it on the other side?
Yes, please.
So we turn it on this side.
I was going to try and decorate. Yeah, I like that better.
What are those here? Pieces of
Radish.
radish. Nothing is burning, Claudine, because when you do that type of thing, you forget
It's very zen.
You forget about the time. And you know what we are going to do with this? I have some aspic. You see the aspic here?
Yeah.
It's sticking already.
Oh, wow.
And so I have to melt it. See, usually what you do, you melt it. Remember, this is almost like your consomme.
Yeah.
It's almost like your consomme,
Consomme with
but with the gelatin in it.
gelatin.
And then you cool it on ice, until you're really getting very oily and ready to take, which is close to now.
Now, who wouldn't be incredibly excited to see this? Mom's gonna love this. Well, she loves everything.
She loves chicken liver. But that has to go back into the refrigerator, But then that becomes solid and hard, and that's how you present it. So let's put it here for the time being.
Wow, it's taking already.
It's taking, but it would take. That's nice. It would take. You put that in the refrigerator, it gets really hard, and then people can help themselves with little.
Nobody will dare.
You go first.
Absolutely.
You know, pièce de résistance here, the main course, is that beautiful veal roast.
I love veal roast.
And you know, I've cleaned up a lot of it, even the silver skin, put all of that to brown in there to create a sauce, you know.
Ooh.
So that has to brown a little bit in there. This is a beautiful piece of meat. This is actually the top knuckle. It's called the round top knuckle. It has 4 or 5 names, but it's a muscle from the leg, you know, the back leg. And there is 5 muscles, top round, bottom round, to that, the top knuckle.
So top
That's
would be above the knee.
just above the knee, yes, that's where it is.
Okay.
So salt, pepper on this, on the other side, and we want to brown it again, and then we'll put the vegetable in it. So let me brown this around here. This, of course, all of the trimming here, going to give a lot of taste to my meat. And if you don't really have any trimming in your meat, you can put some chicken bone or whatever. And if you don't put anything, it's fine. You'll still do a good sauce with the carrot and the onion. That's going to go into it after. But
Yes,
we have a lot of stuff here.
we do. We're going to make some tempura batter. You have to fry something for Hanukkah.
You have to fry something in oil, right?
You know what? Yeah.
Okay, so we'll fry stuff in oil. We're going to have some corn. Now, I love to do this because I empty my refrigerator when I do this. You know, all type of vegetable, and you can change as much as you want.
Yeah.
So we have this here. Let's put all of those vegetables in there. This is spinach. I have some parsley even.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I take a handful of basil, you know, go into the refrigerator, whatever you have, you know, I mean, onion there.
Mushrooms.
Can mix all of those vegetables, mushroom.
Could make soup.
This. Yeah, you can cut a little bit of this with the vegetable slicer if you want.
Do you want like those nice long? Oh no, that won't work for tempura.
Well, not too long, but just strip, you know, you can always cut them if they are too long.
That's true.
I do slice here.
I am doing strips over here.
Okay. This is part of it too. Remember, we used to do that at Le Petit Café.
Yeah.
Le Petit Café was a restaurant we used to have in Connecticut. We opened many years ago.
Claire and Patrick. Whoa. Run away, zucchini.
No, but when your mom wanted a restaurant,
Oh, that was Gloria's French Cafe.
Gloria's French Cafe, that was the first. I think that people in life, at some point, everyone wants a restaurant.
I think I know better.
Yes. Just cut that into it. You want bigger piece, you know.
Okay.
So those are actually pancakes, you know, because we do them in a pan.
And we call them cakes.
Look at that, you know.
Oh.
Nice brown.
Now searing it, because you'll put it in the oven afterwards, but searing it just holds all the juice in.
Searing it, well, it does and it doesn't. It's for more, it crystallizes the juice. And crystallization of the juice here is very good because it gives intensity of taste. Remember, from a roast chicken to a boiled chicken, you know, the difference in intensity, that'd be the same thing between a brown stock and a white stock.
Oh.
You know, one, you just have the bone and water. The other one, you brown the bone and you put the water. Same thing between a boiled beef and roast beef. I mean, this is veal, but same idea. So I put this to brown out a little bit, and then we'll put them into the oven. We have a lot of stuff here.
Well,
So, I have the quick cleaner around me.
yes, you do.
This is really good. That smells good.
Yes,
You
it
could have
does.
some thyme there.
You want some thyme?
You can if you want.
Okay.
You have a little bit of thyme.
Do you want some rosemary or
Put
sage?
some thyme, put some rosemary around. Good idea. And we're going to do the pancake batter here, which is basically a tempura batter. And you do it with flour, a little bit of baking powder, a couple of egg yolk, and ice cold water.
Now you're going to
It's
strain this
important
juice afterwards, so I can just put it in whole.
Yeah. That's it. Be creative. Looks beautiful, Titi. Okay, I have about, I have 2 cups of water here.
It's very cold.
So I'm going to put my egg yolk.
I'm ready.
You're ready? So you go ahead. So if I were to put all of the water in there, then without any question I would end up with lump.
Sorry.
Go slowly, go around, grab this like this, yes, grab this and bring it in the center. Okay, that's fine here. Now I put the rest of the water. You see the very, very light batter. As you can see, you're going to see the very liquid like.
I'll let you finish it because if I do, I'll slosh it all over the place.
There is nothing, you know, you bring it around. And that batter.
It's better.
That batter is better, it's a better batter. You can do that a bit ahead, but you absolutely want to keep that batter. When we did that at Gloria French Cafe, we keep that on ice.
Keep the batter on ice?
Yeah, and then we take a handful of a mixture of vegetable, do it and do 1 pancake per person. Okay, so this is ready to go into the oven. I'm going to put it into the oven, and this cooked about 15 to 18 minutes per pound, you know. It's about 4 pounds, so you calculate, huh?
Okay.
About an hour or so. See, the meat has rested now. Still juicy, but not only do you finish cooking it, but in a 180-degree oven or so, you keep it so that slowly it goes, because the meat contracts as it starts cooking, you know, and squeeze. You have to let it decontract so the juice come out of it.
So it's very relaxed.
So that's what it's very relaxed. Give me the platter, we're going to put it on, you know. We're going to put it on top and eat that carrot.
Okay.
We're going to put some white wine, 1 tablespoon at least, right? And a bit of stock, chicken stock. And that has to cook a little bit,
Okay.
reduce, and all that. And during that time, we're going to start lettuce here. I wanted to show you. Boston lettuce, you know, you have to take them whole, open them, run them under the faucet to really wash the inside, and you drop them whole in boiling water, and you push them so they stay under water. And you cook them under boiling water about 10 minutes. And then after, pour out the water gently, fill it up with cold water, because you want to cool them up so they stay green and they stop cooking. But you want to be careful not to destroy them. I want to grab them by the stem to
so you
follow the
don't
shape of this and press out the juice, you know. Those were, you know, small Boston lettuce about that big as they are, you know. Don't worry if you lose a couple of pieces here and there, you know, you add it back to it, like this here. I'll show you what you do with it. I'm going to fold them a certain way, and you want, you know, to remove as much water as you can. We can do 2 out of this. I cut them in half here. We spread it here. See all of that green I put back here. You flatten them this way. You bring that part here and the other part back here. And trim the end. You want a nice little rectangle like this, a little package, you know.
Okay.
Let's put some oil and butter in there. We're going to start cooking this. Okay. Let's say this one is pretty small. When I cut it in half, I say, well, give me the piece that you had there. I'll put it back here to make it a bit bigger. Laitue braised. I'm going to put them to cook here right away. And you put them on this side, because when you want to turn them over, that's how we're going to present them, you know.
Okay, wait, you put them...
You put them this side because eventually we're going to turn them the other way.
How many more?
What we're going to do, all of them.
Okay.
Okay, my lettuce are cooking. And now we can start our pancake. Okay, the vegetable. See here we get our mixture of vegetable. It's much easier to do it this way.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so what we need to do now is to put some oil
All right.
in our skillet. Those are individual skillets, you know. Oh, that's it, that's good. And let's see what happens. I'll do mine here. One large one like this. Shall I give you this one here?
Yep.
That's it. Bit more batter here, maybe a bit more batter here. That's it. This is a nice thing to do, you know?
This is a very nice thing to
Okay.
do. Should we split these maybe?
Yep. I think we're ready to turn this. See, they just brown lightly. See, when you do that, this is cold. Okay? So you hold it like this, and then after you turn, you don't burn yourself when you do that. Watch! Hold on.
Stop it, that's so mean.
I was just kidding. Okay, go ahead. This is reducing nicely. Now I want to taste this. Yeah.
Yeah?
You got a spoon there for you?
Yeah.
That's good. Good? Yeah, my pancake. I think your pancake is about ready. I see it browning more at the edge here.
Ooh, nice
See
pancake.
that? So we used to do that at the restaurant, one pancake per person.
Well,
It's great
yeah, I
because you
mean-
have all your vegetables ready, everything is ready, and when you have one order, you do one pancake, serve it just out of the skillet, fresh. So it, you know, it's good.
Yeah, I don't think people would eat more than one.
I think
You want to strain that?
I'm going to strain the sauce here. I may put a dash more white wine here. Just a dash, Claudine. Or maybe I put a dash in my glass too, because
Well, because
After
it's
all-
almost empty.
I have to taste what I'm cooking with. Taste it.
It's like wine.
Tastes like wine? Well, it's supposed to be. Maybe I could split it over, but I'm afraid
Well, I probably
to
put
splatter
too much.
the whole
yeah.
thing. Yes, there is a bit too much oil. Eh? Okay, so there. That's a good idea.
Whoops, except for that runaway carrot. Don't worry.
You know what? Pharaoh would be very happy with that. Pharaoh is our dog, but very often we're doing a very elegant dinner tonight, so we strain that, but very often I may serve right
Yeah.
there with the roast, you know. And this here, if I want to thicken it a little bit, yes. Yes. I think we can stop the
lettuce?
pancake and the lettuce. Everything is cooked, I think.
Here,
take
you know
this.
what? Why don't you thicken it with this and some stock?
A little bit of stock, okay.
Because it's not hot.
That's it. So as soon as it comes to a boil, you know, you will add a little bit of that slurry. At this touch, the hot liquid is thickened on contact. So what I have here is kind of immaterial. I mean, even if that was full, I put like 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon, I stir it, it's enough, I stop. The proportion of liquid to the proportion of starch is immaterial because, as I said again, you put some, you stir it, and then you stop. Could be a bit darker than that. I may need a slight more, so. Okay. It's barely coming to a boil, that's why. That's thick enough, right?
That's perfect.
Okay, that's good. So at that point, I think we're going to be ready to serve. Look at those pancakes, you know, they are beautiful. Beautiful on one side, beautiful on the other side. See? That's where they are nice to eat, right
Yeah.
away. This one is a bit burned.
I'll
Wh-
eat it.
When you present it, you present it on this side. So now you want to give me the platter?
I will.
Okay, let me my roast here. I'm going to cut a few pieces of the veal. It's still a dash pink, you know, in the center. That's a very, very lean piece of meat, you know.
Yes.
That's the beauty of it. One slice like that is great. Okay, you want to present this.
That's beautiful.
Now, the lettuce. You can help me take one of those. This way. This way. Good. Beautiful.
Like this.
I want to put my veal roast here, the juice, on top of the lettuce.
And I'm going to get you a separate plate for the pancakes because they won't fit on that.
This. Now. Big
You
pancake.
could even cut them in half and have
can-
half of one
you
per
can-
person.
No, too dark. Huh? Okay. Okay, here. And here we are, the veal roast with braised lettuce and the vegetable pancake tempura. So girl, this is the Festival of Light. Hanukkah is the Festival of Light, right? Yeah? So what does that mean?
That means that you light the menorah every night, and each night there's one more candle.
Oh yes? Okay, so
Is there a special way to light it?
You light them right to left and put the candles in left to right. This is the shamus, the helper candle.
Okay, this is my part. I know I'll help light this one. Is there anything special you have to do while you're lighting the candles?
Yes, say the prayer.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll let you both say that.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah.
wow. Now can you say it in English?
Nope.
Okay.
That's okay.
It's all right. That sounds really good.
Oh, you missed one.
Okay.
There we go.
So now every night, now we have all of the candle here, right?
Yes, it's the last night of Hanukkah.
That the last night. That's why they're all in. That's great.
All right, so we're gonna play some dreidel later, and you guys are probably gonna beat me again, and it'll be a lot of fun.
But thank you for teaching us about your tradition. We're going to teach about ours later. Wow. Abby, this is terrific. You write faster than I do. I thank you very much to write in my book of menu. This is part of our tradition to draw a menu, or at least to write the menu when we have guests.
Here, look, we have other ones in here.
That one's on my birthday.
That was on your birthday. And look at that one.
That's our mom.
That's
Your mom. Yeah, she was here
Alright.
for dinner. I think she wrote the menu. But you know what? We have all of those there. I don't think any one of us is as pretty as the one that you did. This one is the best.
These are gelt. This
Ooh.
is some gelt. Like this is also
No kidding.
gelt.
Can I hit those?
No,
This is very nice for Hanukkah. And now we can finish the menu together, which I'm really glad I don't have to write it this time. Which color do you want?
right so.
I want to show you how to serve our beautiful souffle here. And you see it's a third of at least a third of the way. So you go up
Oh.
to the rib.
So you just cut to the top of the bowl?
Yeah, and then you cut right to the top of the bowl here to remove that piece. You can see there.
Ooh.
And remember the fruit cake that we have. You can slice it in a different way. You can even put a little bit of Grand Marnier on top, and you can serve it this way. And you continue cutting it like that all around, which is already 1, 2, 3, about 8 portions, at least 8, 10. And then you put a bit more cocoa powder, and you start scooping into it. What I say, you do like close to 20 portions that size here.
Wow.
And as long as we are serving the dessert, how about a little bit of champagne?
Absolutely.
This is certainly a beautiful glass for a beautiful menu,
And I'm going to enjoy.
served with a beautiful woman.
Oh, thank you, Papa. That's really sweet.
So that's very nice to cook with you, Titine. That's great. Well, everyone, happy Hanukkah.
Thank you, Jacques.
We're going to have a little bit of bubbly too. That's part of Hanukkah, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is everything.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I always get nervous. I'm not going to get enough. Problem.
Well, to all of you, how do we say that in Hebrew?
Chaim.
L'chaim.
Happy
You're welcome.
Here we go. Let's drink.
Zimi, look at that.
Is that
I mean, this is
that to eat or to frame?
not two frames, Zimi. We're going to dig into it.
Oh, do I have to do that?
You have to do that.
Okay, I'm willing.
I'll dig the first one. So you
That
will
looks
put a little bit of an
beautiful,
aspic on top, you know. How many wine?
There'll be
Delicious.
the largest rations.
Oh,
Yes, please.
Yeah.
The LBM.
everyone, dinner is ready.
Zimi, the pièce de résistance, roasted veal.
That's gorgeous.
And this is a vegetable pancake we did with a tempura batter. This is my latke interpretation. Latke.
These are our latkes.
Claudine, you're going to serve some wine. I'm going to serve Zimi. You have
Nice to be
French?
served.
Oh, is that what it's like?
You taste the note, but
Okay, what are we drinking, Titi?
We have a California white that's from Mendocino. And we also have a white Bordeaux. And the red in your glass right now is a Centenay. You have the Lagrange, the white
Oh, you have the
Bordeaux.
Lagrange, the white Bordeaux.
Well, Papa, you know, I really do have to say, it's always a pleasure cooking with you, and thank you. I'm so glad everybody got a chance to come here and share Hanukkah in our new tradition, so thanks everybody.
Isn't this wonderful? This is maybe the best Hanukkah I've ever had, Jacques.
Oh, Zimi, I'll drink to that too.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we are delighted to have you in our house.
Thank you,
And
Gloria,
thank
John.
you all for coming and happy cooking.
Happy cooking!